Alright, I think we're going to have another entry for Gal Clone Confessions right here because we have under obvious simp who's about to about to embarrass himself in the letting you sent to Pastor Dumas. Hey Pastor, I read your column. I'm 29, my girlfriend's 26. I put her on probation because while I gave her my trust, she cheated on me with one of my friends. And right off the gate, you're just wondering to yourself, yeah, probation my ass. How about put her on expulsion or put her on unemployment because she should be fired from not put on probation because her contract at that proverbial contract has been terminated. Especially if she's low enough to sleep with her friends. Although those so-called friends deserves an ass whooping after the fact. Alright. No, it really was that this friend's living with his baby mother, so your so-called friend is a scumbag right off the bat. Like, not only betrays your trust, he betrayed the trust of his baby mom. Like, he's also basically has a woman he has a child with. No, she admitted she had sex with him because she not see me for 3 weeks. Fuck out of here, this much longer than that. She said she needs some help and his man is available. Well, and you know what kind of help she wanted? Yeah, she wanted the dick. She wanted help from what's below his waist. Alright, I could not believe that she did that to me. I told her she was over. She begged and begged and begged, and indicating I like a big gal clone. I took her back. I felt sorry for her because she had a 1-year-old child and child's father doesn't support the baby. But as a case, maybe the baby father probably as much of a slut she is and doesn't want anything to do with her. Although that's probably her version. Or probably the fact that maybe the child's father probably is one if that's actually his child, because chances are she probably gave him bun too. I digress. When I met her, she told me everything. I could not believe that just after not seeing me for a few weeks, she would go to bed with another man. You may want to offer out you cheated on me? Well, together, we went to her phone and saw a text from this man, and the text was suggested. I saw her text in which she was asking her for more of her, and you wanted to know when it was convenient. I woke up and asked her what it was, and she denied it, of course. I asked her what did those texts mean, and she did not answer me. So basically, put two hands in her, which, dude, not a smart move. I understand he's angry, but yeah, you don't want to you don't want to turn to George right there, because that's not going to end well for you. She then promised to tell him to, I seem to promise not to again do follow George Wright's example if I told the truth. I went to get myself a very strong drink. I told her to explain everything to me, and she basically said that I basically hoard up myself up for money and so on, and then she said, and basically this guy was basically her client. Alright, and so as a result, instead of breaking up with her, I told her I'd put her on probation. No, my father, who was smart, said, told that whenever a girlfriend gets involved with her with man's friend, he should never trust her. I really love this girl. Gal clown right there. But I can't imagine the host man's laughing at me. He's laughing at you because you're dumb enough to still be in a relationship with her. Alright, I have given her everything I can for her and so what she has done to me. I have not exchanged a word to this man since I've heard that it's been involved with my so-called woman. Pastor, I could have had sex with some of her girlfriends. I chose not to. She told me that it happened only once. Or else I concerned should not happen. She's lying when she said it happened once. There was more than once. This is the only time that you know of. And basically it said whenever she's trying to get me aroused, I don't feel aroused. Also, when she realizes, okay, I screwed up. Okay. I basically almost killed the golden goose, so I'm trying to get back in this guy's favor. Alright, so so basically, I would just say all I can say from the bat, this guy is a gal clone. Like this guy, from the moment he found out that his so-called girlfriend was dropped her panties for his so-called best friend. Me personally, like I wouldn't surprise that he didn't whoop his so-called friend's ass, because that is an ass whooping right there. Like, because both of them are wrong. This guy, if he was his friend, would not have crossed that line. And as for her, she's just a whore. Like, this is just basically her saying, hey, I just want to just. She basically said that I've given her what I can afford, like the big idiot you are. But apparently, that wasn't enough for her, so she said, hey, you know what? I'm just gonna, in order, so I don't have any self respect, I'm just gonna open my legs up for this dude behind my so-called boyfriend's back, and back, and and basically back, and the fact that she has a child already. That poor child. I feel sorry for that poor child right there. She just basically just showing what she just showed you what she truly is. But the guy's mistake. Well, first of all, he shouldn't put hands on her because she could easily go to the police and just file an abuse assault report against him for domestic violence. And best believe if she goes into the police and shows her black eye or some bruised lip, the police are going to lock him up and that guy's life is done. Plain and simple. He's lucky she didn't go to the police on him. But the thing is, though, is that even though that him going George Wright on her got her to confess, which was wrong, which he shouldn't have done. He basically should have just broke up with her and so on. Even if she threatened Knight, which was very obvious, where the evidence was right there, he should have just kicked her out and just said, "Hey, you know what? I wish you and your child the best of luck. Get the fuck out of my house." And he should have just moved on and found a better woman. That's what I would have done. But the fact of the matter is, putting on probation just means that, okay, I'm still in a relationship with this woman, even though she got herself an entanglement like Jada Pinkett Smith. She basically is just with him because, hey, I don't really want to mess up my gravy. I really don't want to mess up my golden goose. But best believe if she finds better options, she's going to drop those panties again. Because that's all she sees me as, as just a placeholder and basically her pimp. Alright, like, this is basically her sugar daddy. Better yet, because she just basically sees him as a pillar of financial support, walking ATM machine, and best believe people just see you as nothing but what's in your wallet, what's what's in your heart. Those people aren't worthwhile sticking around being in relationships because those people like that are never loyal or trustworthy. But then again, this guy's a fool, and if she screws him over again, which is going to happen. And it's more likely that if he tries to go George Wright on her again, that she will file a police report or do something else just to prevent him from whooping her ass. Yeah, it's overall, I don't see a happy ending for this guy especially. But then again, this guy should have just had a manned up and should have just kicked her out the door once the cat came out of the bag. And the only person I feel sorry for is that child that she has, because the mom is a whore. I must say, don't know the thing with the dad walking out on the child. If he is the dad, I'm saying if due to her get down, yeah, he's as bad as she is. But maybe it's a case where the guy probably realized, is this really my child? And he probably just wanted nothing to do with her. I don't even she knows who the child of the father is. I won't be surprised if she is one of those people that gave some unfortunate sucker a jacket. That's just my saying, cause this guy overall this guy is a Gyaal clone, and he pretty much, if there was a contest for Gyaal clones, this guy would be a runner up for first place, and that's why late. So this is for State of Jamaica and the Caribbean. Check out my YouTube pages, Miles Goodson Farron, Miles Productions, Real Thoughts and Miles. All right.